Got a big update here, guys, with Chandler Jones and the Arizona Cardinals. This was something huge that happened yesterday. He requested a trade out of Arizona. Shocker. Yeah. Like they just got J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt hasn't even played a season yet in Arizona. And I'm pretty sure Chandler Jones was the guy who helped recruit J.J. Watt. I mean, obviously, you want a dominant defensive line. So that's... Why would Chandler Jones request a trade? He's 31 years old. I mean, I wouldn't say the Cardinals are a Super Bowl contending team. A lot of people do believe they are, but I don't think they are a Super Bowl contending team. But they definitely are one of the top teams in the NFL right now, in my opinion. But Chandler Jones, guys, let's look at his stats. From coming into the league in 2012, he's been absolutely dominant. As a rookie, he had 4 pass deflections, 3 forced fumbles, 6 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 12 quarterback hits. He's a monster. Okay, so they're like, obviously he's good. So he was with the Patriots. Then when he was drafted in 2013, he had 11.5 sacks, 79 total tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 23 quarterback hits. I mean, just dominant season. Absolute dominant season. At the age of 24 in 2014, Chandler Jones, 2 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 6 sacks. His sack total did go down, a big step down there, but he's Chandler Jones. You know, he still had a very productive season, 5 tackles for loss, 11 quarterback hits. But he did have a way shortened season. He only played in 10 games. For those stats, 6 sacks and 10 games, dominant. I mean, that's very dominant. But you can look at 2015 all the way through 2019. He played and started in every single game. So it was just last year, 2020, that he was hurt. But let's look at the stats in 2020 from Chandler Jones, who was 30 in 2020. 5 games played, 5 games started. He had 0 forced fumbles, 0 pass deflections. In 5 games, let's see. He only had 1 sack in 5 games, but he had 11 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and he had 7 quarterback hits already in last year before he got hurt. So 7 quarterback hits did result in 1 sack, but that's already a lot of. I mean, he was on a good pace there for 7 quarterback hits through 5 games. He's been one of the most dominant guys in the league. But here's the thing. 2019 in Arizona, at the age of 29, Chandler Jones had 8 forced fumbles. 8 forced fumbles. That is like an insane amount for like a pass rusher. 8 forced fumbles and 5 pass deflections, which was also a career high. 5 pass deflections, 8 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, and 19 sacks. I think he led the league in sacks that year. I would really hope so, because that's a lot of sacks. 53 total tackles, and 11 tackles for loss, 26 quarterback hits, which was the second most of his entire career. Chandler Jones was doing something amazing in 2019. He was going to have a great year in 2020, then he got hurt. But in 2021, he has requested a trade out of Arizona. Apparently, he's unhappy with his current contract. So tell me where you guys think he's going to end up. I don't really have a team fit for him right now. I don't know if anyone's made any offers or if the Arizona Cardinals are even willing to trade him. But nowadays, if you don't end up trading a player who requests a trade, they're going to like do something where they hold out, and you might get fined, because I mean, obviously that was becoming an issue with like when Le'Veon Bell did it, and he just sat out an entire year with no repercussions. He just didn't get paid, you know, but like he didn't need the money. Chandler Jones, I believe now if you hold out, you get fined like $50,000 a day, at least from training camp. So he's probably, he showed up to training camp, but he's still not happy with his current contract situation. At the age of 31, he's definitely in the last of his prime years. So Chandler Jones, wherever you're wanting to go, dude, you better make sure you're getting traded to a contender. Because, I mean, if you get traded to a team that's not contending, you don't have a chance at a Super Bowl. You can only be dominant for so long. At the age of 31, you might have like 2 really good seasons left, but like you don't really see great seasons from pass rushers beyond like the age of 32, 33-ish. I mean, just the NFL in general, you don't have super long careers unless you're like a quarterback. You can play for a long time. You know, Tom Brady, for example. Aaron Rodgers playing at an elite level for the 16 years in the league. But you guys tell me what you think down in the comments below. Does he want to go back to a team like the Patriots? Do you think he would want to have a reunion with the Patriots, who are in a good position? You know, they have a good future quarterback in Mac Jones. He's supposed to be good. They made a lot of offseason signings. They have a great defense, great coaching staff there in New England. And they have like an NFL record 7 players returning back on the defensive side of the ball. So Stephon Gilmore is expected to be back and elite. So Patriots could be a fit. That's only if, they want to trade for him. Just depends which team is willing to make a trade for Chandler Jones, who is a star pass rusher in the NFL. I think it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Chandler Jones, I don't know, man. Where are you going to end up?